Hey, what's up, y'all? This is Rodney, and I'm back. And I wanted to come in and run my mouth and talk about the mess. Now, listen, we haven't had this type of conversation in quite some time. Well, I was on the blogs earlier, and I saw that the Shade Room had posted a video, and it was a guy on a university campus asking some of the, I'm assuming there were students, if they could build their dream boy or girl, what would they look like? And I want you to listen to the responses of these young men and young women and how they described how they would want their future boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, future partner to look like. Just take a listen, and then we're gonna talk.
You could build a girl, how would you build her?
5'4", light skin, play softball.
If you could build a boy, how would you build him?
6 foot, abs. You have to be light skin or brown skin.
If you could build a guy, how would you build him?
Dreads, a light-skinned man, preferably.
If you could build a girl, how would you build her?
Hispanic, a white girl, and a light skin.
If you could build a girl, how would you build her?
Curly hair, light skin, any type of skin. Voluptuous in the chest, in the back, in the thighs. Slim in the middle. Small legs, small feet that look like it can't support her body at all.
If you could build a girl, how would you build her?
5'1" to 5'4", 90 pounds to 110. Gotta have some money, couple tattoos, super pretty, and she don't know nobody.
Hey, if you could build a guy, how would you build him?
6'6", buff, 2 strands. Gotta be darker than me. Or I could, a little light skin,
If you could build a girl, how would you build her?
Oh, I like the muscle mommies. Hard body, athletic chicks.
If you could build a boy, how would you build him?
Curly head, tattoo right under the eye, dad bod, 6 feet tall. He gotta call me daddy.
What's that?
I like when a man call me daddy.
Hey, if you could build a guy, how would you build him?
6 foot, melanated, rich, sexy, clean, like a bit of a dad bod is cute. That Dorito figure is sex.
If you could build a guy, how would you build him?
6'2", skinny people, but I want you to have some meat to you too. Tattoos, athletic or Hawaiian. Your needs to be.
The majority of the people that he interviewed said that one of the attributes that they would want their boyfriend or girlfriend to have, what did you hear? Light-skinned. It just got me to thinking of the times that we've had conversations surrounding colorism on my channel, and how when those conversations I noticed come up, whether it's on my channel or on other channels, or just, conversations that are being held on social media, Twitter, Instagram, whatever, Facebook, whatever, how it's so hard for some Black people, and I'm speaking to Black people today, girl, right now, it's so hard for some Black people to grasp that colorism is real, that it does exist, and that it's been around since the beginning of time. So when you hear these young men and young women, and the majority of them, when they mention skin tone, they say light skin. They're saying that for a reason. I do find it odd that when it comes to racism, the majority of people, the majority of Black people can understand what racism is. Whether you know it or not, we've all been in situations where we've experienced racism, whether it was systematically or just on your everyday journey through life. We have. Even non-Black people. Y'all see how they snatching Girl, no shade, but you see how they snatching Maria and Jose and Jesus and packing them up. They packing them up, and they was just down to the internet the other day. Girl screaming, "We will vote for Donald Trump. Vote for Donald Trump." Bitty bitty bum bum. Remember, they was having a whole concert. You remember?
I will vote for Donald Trump. I love my freedom. I will vote.
And now they're snatching their asses up, packing them up, and sending them all to all types of prisons and all types of carrying on that's going on. But again, I'm talking to the niggas today. I think it's beyond a preference. To me, and I see people say this a lot. Oh, it's just their preference. It's just someone's preference. It's problematic when your preference and who you decide to date is rooted in anti-blackness and colorism. A preference, and this is just me, okay? A preference to me would be like, I prefer Fuji apples over pink lady apples. I prefer milk chocolate over dark chocolate. I prefer fish over chicken. I prefer living in a condo versus a townhome. Those are preferences. I don't like when people try to diminish or make when people start to say that they prefer or I want my future partner to be light skinned. They make it so trivial. I don't think that anyone should sign up to be Nick Cannon's next baby mama. However, I don't think it goes unnoticed that when you look at the line of baby mamas, they have something, the majority of them have something in common. I think he got one, and I may be off. He got that one black girl, and I think she's dark skinned, gorgeous girl. I forgot her name. I think she talking to some Asian dude now. But when you look at his baby mamas, they all have one thing in common. The majority of them have one thing in common, from Mariah on up. So when people start to act as if, oh, that's just a preference, it makes my asshole itch. Because that's beyond a preference. Anti-blackness cannot be a preference. Colorism cannot be a preference. Choosing a Granny Smith apple, the green apple over the red apple, that can be a preference. But we're just not going to start reducing colorism down to just a preference. And it's kind of sad because even in 2025, when I look at these young people, girl, even with the women, right? Because we have the conversations about the men. But these women, they want their children to come out light skinned with good hair. Let's just call it a thing. Because they're going to automatically equate, the nappy with the dark skins, the darkies. you know? Let me be very clear. Let's be very clear, okay? I personally believe, to even go outside of the whole colorism thing, I believe that love is love. And if you find someone and they just happen to be someone of lighter skin complexion, then that is absolutely okay. Just like I believe that if you find someone who happens to be white and you fall in love with them, that's okay. That's okay. But I think where the problem comes in with me is when we ask you, what would you, if you could build your future partner, and the majority of the people that are lined up say light skin, light skin, light skin, light skin, light skin. And then when black people get online and start to act as if colorism isn't real. And I'm gonna go ahead and bring in a whole nother part of the conversation, like with the housewives. There's no way that colorism exists in the world, but then it stops at the doors of the housewives. Absolutely not. There's no way that racism exists in the world, but then it stops at the door of the housewives. Please. It creeps its way on into those environments too. Even when we love our faves, some of our faves can be very problematic. I just wanted to come down here and talk about that. I saw the video and I just wanted to give my little input. I think it's sad. I mean, it is what it is, right? I think for people to act as if, especially niggas, to act as if colorism doesn't exist, I think it's just a slap in the face of the truth. It's the reason why they had house niggas and field niggas. Be very clear. I wouldn't have been in the house. Okay. I would have been out. I would have been out in the field. So, swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Girl, I would have been in the field singing old Negro spirituals. Okay, swing low, sweet chariot, coming for to carry me home. Okay, girl. Amazing grace. Girl, out there singing, girl, okay? Girl, amazing grace, baby. Baby, burning up hot as hell. But anyways, it is what it is. It's gonna be what it's gonna be. This is not a part of the video to make. Let me just be very clear, because sometimes the girls get in their feelings. Girl, this is not a part of the video to make people who are lighter skinned feel bad. Girl, it's not a part of the video to make lighter skinned people feel like it ain't my fault that you're darkest. It ain't my fault that you're darkest. Go through it, right? That's not what I'm saying. But the fact of the matter is, even if you are black, girl, being a lighter skin complected black person, and again, it's not your fault, you will always have a privilege over some of us. And it just is what it is. Even just in the way that the world looks at you, right? The way that you're pushed to the top of, even when it comes to the sexiest person in the world, or the girls who get the jobs and the videos. Like, it is what it is. But it's not to make lighter skinned people feel bad. But the fact still remains that colorism is real. It's always been real. It's not something fake. It's not something made up. It exists. And as hard as it is for some people to want to swallow that pill, it's not going to take away, it's not going to change the facts. It's just not. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on. All right? Because I know. Oh, and ladies, be very aware of the young guy who said that he wants his girl to be 5'1", 5'2". I put the picture up on the screen. And he said he wants you to have some money, a couple of tattoos, and not know anybody. That's the type of nigga that will be hell on wheels. Why would you want your future partner to not know anyone? They put it on the screen. That's what he said. He's the type that would ostracize you from your family and friends. And girl, it would be a wrap when that door closed. Be very clear. Listen to these people when they tell you what they want. I want someone who doesn't know anyone. Girl, what? And I need for to have a little bit of money, which ain't nothing wrong with that, right? We want everybody to, be able to contribute to the relationship. But you don't want her to know anyone. Why? Oh, I know what kind you are. You know, they start out young. So you want to ostracize someone from their family, friends, loved ones, and then you'll be hell on wheels. Got it. Be careful. Listen to them when they tell you what they're looking for, okay? They're telling you straight to your face, all right? Anyways, let's move on. Now, on a lighter note, let's talk about this. This is according to TMZ.com. PK Kemsley, I want joint custody of the kids. Paul, PK Kemsley, and Dorit Kemsley are officially going toe-to-toe in their divorce, and it looks like the fight over their kids is heating up fast. As we first told you, Real Housewives of Beverly Hills star filed for divorce last month, and now it's clear there may be a custody battle brewing. According to new court docs obtained by TMZ, Dorit originally requested primary legal and in physical custody of their two kids, 11-year-old Jagger and 9-year-old Phoenix. You know, I call a move like Jagger and Phoenix Rising, okay? But PK just fired back in his legal response filed earlier today. Now, mind you, this article was published on May the 9th. And he's gunning for joint custody across the board. The couple's been married since March 2015 and were just shy of hitting the 10-year mark when they announced their split in May 2024. He's also asking to terminate the court's ability to award her spousal support. And with Dorit back on RH or BH, don't be surprised if this personal drama ends up in the Bravo spotlight. Last time we caught up with Dorit, she told us she was taking it one day at a time and staying focused on the kids. Stay tuned. This divorce is just getting started. Let me just say something. PK, you got some goddamn nerve. So either, and I'm just going to say, because either Dorit is lying, girl, or either you just an ain't shit nigga. You an ain't shit daddy, okay? Because for PK to even open up his mouth and request joint custody, I don't know how this works. So some of you who are experts in this field, let me know. It's part of the reason why some people want joint custody. Is it because it then reduces their child support? So for example, if I say I want 50-50, right? Then if it's on paper that we have 50-50 custody of the kids, then that means that if I have to pay you child support, my child support payments won't be as high because because on paper it says I have the kids 50% of the time. I feel like that's what PK is trying to do. Again, I don't know, so y'all let me know, okay? From what girl Big Didi told us, nigga, you's a horrible father. That's what she said. I ain't said it. That's what your wife said. Your wife said you wasn't shit. She said you was a bad daddy, girl. And on top of that, she said you only see your kids on Saturday nights. Yeah, not even the full Saturday, girl. Girl, that bitch said Saturday nights. If he in town. And you got the nerve to be asking for joint custody. For what, nigga? You not gonna be there to take care of the kids anyways? Wasn't it the season before last where they showed at the end of the episode, the end of the season, that PK had been gone to the UK for about 2 months? Girl, working. Girl. Bitch, them kids would have been on the plane over there. Girl, ain't that much working in the world. Not to the point where you can't come home at least, girl, once a month. Especially, ain't PK in charge? I don't know if he's in charge, but it's not like PK is like the employee. Isn't he like the employer? So he has a lot of more, I'm assuming. Y'all correct me if I'm wrong on that. You know, I just started watching Beverly Hills season 10. Excuse me, season 10. But I feel like PK is in a position where he has more wiggle room to kind of do what he wants to do. Kind of like Mauricio, right? Mauricio was kind of like in charge of the boys and the girls down at the agency. So if Mauricio was gone for 2 or 3 months at a time, I would be questioning, nigga, why you can bring your ass now? Everybody else, you can come home, girl. You could literally just catch a flight out today and be like, hey, I'm going to be back in about a week. I need to go home and check on my family. But yeah, I think it's a mess that PK is. I think it's almost laughable that PK even wants joint custody based off of the fact that we've seen Dorit say that PK is a horrible father. He's not even there the majority of the time. What you want joint custody for? Unless that's just going to help him lower his child support payments. I mean, I guess we'll see how this plays out. Because again, just like they said, I'm sure this is going to play out next season of Beverly Hills. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on, y'all. I don't keep up with Lil Wayne and his gaggle of baby mamas. Okay? I know he has more than a few. I don't keep up with Lil Wayne and his baby mamas. Or the relationship that he was in. But today, girl, the relationship that he was in, her name is Denise. She posted a video online and she basically said that Lil Wayne kicked her and her daughter out of the house and he broke up with her on Mother's Day. First of all, I said it last night, but I want to, give everyone a happy Mother's Day. I hope everyone had a great day today. She posted a video and I'm going to post the video so you can hear what she had to say. And I want y'all to listen carefully to some of the things she had to say. And then we're going to come back and then I'm going to give my commentary because, girl, let me just play the video.
Okay, so for everyone DMing me about my story I posted, yeah, this is actually a fact. Wayne literally kicked me and my daughter out on Mother's Day today. And I am just recovering from surgery. I am 5 weeks out from a full mommy makeover. I can't even lift boxes, but this man has his assistants and people coming to help kick us out today. And broke up with me on Mother's Day through text.
And my birthday's next weekend.
And her birthday's next weekend. And I leave to New York this week for all the Sports Illustrated press. When I tell you that I am absolutely unsure on how to even process my emotions, if y'all got lawyer recommendations, please send them because So, yeah, I know he has 2 girls being flown in today, and who knows how many plethora of girls he has. I've been nothing but supportive to this man, loved him till the end of the fucking world, but, you literally uprooted me from New York City where I was living, and brought me here for this bullshit. That's crazy, you guys. These men really be taking advantage. And it's not just the emotional abuse. This man has actually laid a fucking hand on me. Nah. And I took it, what's crazy is they always say, we're so stupid for love. And I thought it was a mistake. But I know other women he's put his hands on. And today, it's okay. We're about to go back to the house that we live in together with my fucking daughter. And we're going to see what really goes down because this is absolutely crazy and a new low even for him.
It's also not a secret that Lil Wayne loves Lynette. He was a fan of the show. She was not only a fan favorite, but she's a Lil Wayne favorite, And they hang out. They do things once in a while. And she invited me to go to LA with him tomorrow. So he's flying us out first class and we're going to hang out and have a good time. And oh my gosh, I need to lay out by a pool. I need to drink a margarita by the sun. You know what I mean? It's just fun being us.
Okay. So, Denise, I hate that you and your daughter standing on the corner. I hate that. I hate that man got you and your daughter standing on the corner, recording the video, talking about how he just kicked you and your daughter out. Miss Thing says she just got a mommy makeover. She can't even pick up boxes. I just want to say this, one thing that we've learned is, shout out to all the preferences. But as we can see, girl, the preferences never get preferential treatment. Never, ever, ever. Because now, girl, you got white Latina fish standing on the corner with her daughter. It's not funny. It's not. I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing. I'm not laughing. I'm just saying you can see, girl, they not getting no special treatment either because he kicked her ass out, and now she's standing on a corner somewhere in West Hollywood. Girl, I hope she got a ride back home. I think that she's a fool. She's a fool. And I think we have to get to a point where we just start calling stuff out. Girl, you're a fool. You uprooted your life with your daughter and moved in with a crackhead. It's Lil Wayne. I ain't gonna call him a crackhead. We know that he was having an issue with lean before, right? Girl, he looked like, when I tell Lil Wayne look a mess. Oh, girl. Lil Wayne looks a mess. Girl, I hadn't really paid attention to him like that. But girl, when I tell you, baby, he looks a mess. When I tell you Lil Wayne looked like he, girl, died and came back to life. Oh, girl. Oh, girl. But once he looks a mess, Girl, how do y'all even let that man crawl on top of y'all? Girl, it ain't enough money in the world, baby. Well, yeah, it is. But, you know what I'm trying to say, though? Girl, clearly you ain't got no access to the money if your ass is standing on a corner somewhere in North Hollywood. Girl, somewhere downtown LA. So you done uprooted your daughter, brought her to LA just for this man to kick you out. And then I'm gonna go ahead and I don't want to mommy shame. I don't want to mommy shame. But now you're putting yourself and your daughter in a situation that really could end out for the worse. Didn't you hear her when she said that she was about to go back to the house with her daughter where she lives to see what's really gonna go down? Girl, what? You just told us that this man done knocked your head between a washer and a dryer, and he's done it to other women. But now you're going to take you and your daughter back to this home where you say this man is abusive to see what's really going to go down. Girl, when I tell you, baby, you are ghetto. Girl, ghetto. Ghetto. And you're putting your daughter in a situation that she should not be in. Girl, you putting yourself in a situation that your ass shouldn't be in. And then she says that this is even a new low for him. Girl, no, the low was when he knocked your ass upside the head. That was the low. This is not the this is a new low even for him. Denise, baby, just get your panties and bras and punch it. Just get your panties and bras and punch it. I don't even think that this is Lil Wayne's daughter. I don't think they have a child together, especially if they don't have a child. I was looking at her Instagram and I was trying to see if they had, and I didn't see anything about them having a child together. Girl, you don't have a child with that man. Baby, get your panties and bras, and girl, get your ass back to New York. Or whatever you gonna do. So when you fly back to go do your promo for Sports Illustrated, make sure it's just a one-way ticket for you and your daughter. Denise would be an idiot if for some reason Lil Wayne be like, oh, okay, I changed my mind, and you still stayed. That's why I be trying to tell y'all. When we just talking about this the other day? Were we just not talking about this the other day? Have your own. Have your own. I'm about to get loud. Were we not just talking about this the other day? And what did I tell y'all? What did I tell y'all? I say always have your own money. Always have your own, because the last thing you want to do is have these niggas kick you out and put you out on the street. Well, we just not talking about this about 2 or 3 days ago. Did I not just say this? Because now you're gonna end up like Miss Denise with her daughter standing somewhere, girl, in Calabasas on the side of the road, girl, talking about girl, can you believe this, girl? This nigga gonna put me out. Girl, this nigga gonna put me out. Well, girl, what you want us to do? What you want us to do? What you want us to do, Denise? Because you too grown. Because even if the nigga put me out, baby, I guarantee you. Girl, ain't no, listen, that ain't gonna never be my story. Never. But if a nigga ever put me out, baby, I guarantee you, baby, girl, please. Girl, I've been when I got back hotel for the night. Girl, had me an apartment by the end of the day. Hey! And baby, I never miss a beat. Denise, and every other person out there, never put yourself in a situation where you're standing on the corner yelling into a phone because a man has put you out. Never put yourself in a situation where you're standing on a sidewalk with your daughter yelling into a phone because a nickel done put your ass out on Mother's Day. On top of that, that's the gag. On Mother's Day, he put your ass out with your daughter. And you said that you uprooted your life from New York to LA. Bitch, that is on the other side of the country. You hear me? Cause that ain't like no just skip and hop from Houston to Dallas. Girl, you literally uprooted your life, girl, from the East Coast, the East Coast to the West Coast. Girl, you better get your ass back to the West Coast. That's all I had to say. Denise, girl, do better. And again, everybody out there, whether you a man, a woman, gay, straight, non-binary, girl, never be in a position where you become so dependent on a man to the point where if he puts you out, you have no place to go. Or you're fussing and fighting, and I'm going to go back to the house where we live. No, girl, I'm gone. You're going to never have me on my ass. Ever. 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 But even if the nigga is paying all the bills, you better still have your own money coming in. Just in case Mad Day come. Because I be trying to tell y'all, on Mad Day ain't no love. On Mad Day, it ain't no love. It ain't no girl, even when the girls get married, you see on Mad, and especially if a little money involved. Now I'm going off into a whole nother rant. But you see, even when a little money is involved, girl, it's what's mine is his and what's his is mine. And girl, we built this together until it's Mad Day and it's time to get a divorce. Now we got to split this shit in half. Now it ain't ours no more. Now we ain't just one. Anyways, let's go ahead and move on. So Halle Berry, she had a good Mother's Day. When I tell you, I don't know if Halle was high. Girl, I don't know if she was hungover. Girl, I don't know. But Halle, girl, was feeling good in the hood with her man. She posted a video. And girl, Halle been over there getting girl. To me, it sounded like Halle was wearing Van out, not the other way around. Okay, it looked like Halle was wearing Van out, and Van was like, "Girl, I'm tired. Girl, I'm tired. Girl, you was wearing me out." Let me play this video of Halle Berry and her man Van. I think it's this thing she has where it's the bottle that she's gonna hold up. I think it's for women who are going through menopause and all that stuff, right? So anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and play the video and then I'll come back.
So, I showed y'all how my day started, how my Mother's Day started. And now, I'm gonna tell you about, I'm not gonna show you, I'm gonna tell you about how my Mother's Day is gonna end. Ain't that right, man?
Yes. I wish you hurry up, too.
First of all, we got our Let's Spin, because Let's Spin just came out in this cute little travel size. And so since we're in Cannes, France, I traveled with it for the first time. And we're about to give it a spin.
You about to Camry van.
Happy Mother's Day once again, everybody. I hope all of you are somewhere spinning.
Oh my God, I ain't never been so happy to have Mother's Day come to an end.
Okay, so I was Googling what it is. It says it's an intimacy gel. So yeah, let's spin. And I think it's for women who are going through menopause, I believe. Anyways, but yeah, shout out to Halle Berry. She had a good time. Baby mama looked like she was drunk and high, all wrapped in one. I know that's right. Over there wearing that man out, baby. Shout out to Halle. Halle Berry. Halle Berry. All right, I'm gone, y'all. I'm about to watch. Look at my face. I'm sorry. I'm about to watch Real Housewives of Atlanta and see what's going on, over there. And then I'll more than likely have the review up tomorrow. All right, I'll talk to you guys later. Have a good night. Bye, y'all.